Hey, what up? It's the Goblin Kings back again with another deck tech. This time we're going to be doing Atla Palani Nest Tender. So Atla Palani Nest Tender says pay 2, tap, create a 0/1 green egg creature token with Defender. Whenever an egg you control dies, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So today we're going to be shown a deck tech basically abusing the egg sacrifice ability to put out a lot of big and powerful creatures for free. So first things first, we're going to show off the creatures and what we're going to be running in this deck. So we have a Blazing Archon, Aurelia the War Leader, Avacyn Angel of Hope, basically all the Eldrazi, excluding the banned one, and Kozilek of Great Distortion. Samut for the untap ability and the haste. Archetype is there to protect from a lot of instant and sorcery stuff. Perforos is here for our win combo. Realm Razor gets rid of lands. More Eldrazi. Mirror Entity is the second piece of our win combo. Void Winnower. Molten Primordial to steal and sacrifice other people's creatures. Emrakul, Urabrask the Hidden for haste, Blightsteel for instant kills, Seedborn Muse for value, Gisela, Blade of Gold Knight for double damage, Worldspine Worm, Vorinclex, Platinum Empyrean, Nyxbloom Ancient, It That Betrays, Elish Norn, and Pathbreaker Ibex. Those are all the creatures. There's no weaker mana dork creatures in here. Simply because of when we crack an egg, we really want to hit something that really does some damage. So for our lands, we're just running a bunch of Snow-Covered and Naya. Then for our mana artifacts, we run each of the talismans for the colors, Arcane Signet, and a Soul Ring. And then any talismans in your opening hand or a Soul Ring is basically a turn 2 or 3 at Palani, which is pretty good. So for artifacts that are not mana, we have Scroll Rack to do the top cards of your library. Heartstone is going to make Atla's ability cost 1 less. Rings of the Brightheart to copy it. Thornbite Staff for our other Astronaut Altar combo. Phyrexian Altar for a sack outlet. 1,000-Year Elixir for untap effects. Protection, Astronaut's Altar for the combo, and because it's a great sack outlet. Altar of Dementia, Lightning Greaves, and then Skull Clamp. So we have quite a few artifact sack outlets. Let me move over to enchantments. We have quite a few enchantment sack outlets also. Land taxes for getting lands. Fanatical Devotion is sack a creature regen. Target creature. Penance is one of the very old cards that lets you rig the top card of your library for basically free. Cream of the Crop just lets you rig the top cards of your library whenever you play a creature. Burgeoning is for ramp. Carpet Flowers is for ramp. Goblin Bombardment, another sack outlet. Hidden Retreat is really good for rigging the top card of your library. Basically does the same thing as Penance. You can just put the card on from your hand on top of the library whenever you want. Mirai's Guile, just perfect 1 mana rigging. And then Martyr's Cause is really good. Prevent all damage sack outlet. So we'll move on to our land base. High Market for our sacrifice land. Canopy Vista for just ramping. Cinderglade, Horizon Canopy, Mana Confluence, Rogue's Passage, Homeward Path, just in case people try and steal your stuff. Ash Baron, Sungrass Prairie, Clifftop Retreat, Temple of the False Gods, Exotic Orchard, Cavern of Souls is really good, naming Shaman. Command Tower, Sunbaked Canyon, Mutavault to turn it into an egg, and then Ancient Tomb. The land base could be better, but it really isn't necessary to spend a whole lot of mana on it. A few basics and some better lands will suffice for this one. So for instance, we have Rebuff the Wicked, really good for protecting Atla Palani or the creatures from being killed with like a Swords to Plowshare. Swords for offense, Mutagenic Growth, and Okinawa Temple to the Grandfathers are keys in our combo, which is going to be, I'll just demonstrate that right now. So for our combo, we're going to have out or hit. We're going to have out Mirror Entity, do X, like for 0, 5 million times, have Atla Palani out, have Perforos out, or at least hit him, and then activate Mutagenic Growth on Atla Palani, and that'll make all your creatures 0/0 eggs, so you'll just infinitely go through your library hitting creatures and they die immediately, but Atla Palani will stay alive because of the 2/2, and then Perforos will deal infinite damage on ETB. So that's probably the easiest win combo. It's only like a two card combo because you'll hit Perforos eventually. So we have Sundering Growth because it populates and it destroys stuff. Red Mental Blast. Simply because we're not running blue, we really need a way to respond to like Cyclonic Rifts or counter spells. Enlightened Tutor and Worldly Tutor are really good because they can just rig the top card of your library for Atla Palani. So like Enlightened Tutor and Worldly Tutor are really good with the artifact creatures in here because they both work. So like I can find a Blight Steel with either of these and then just put it on top, sacrifice the egg at the end step, and swing it instant speed, or swing and kill somebody on my turn, and then a Beast Within. So we move on to our final topic, which is our sorceries. So we have Winds of Abandon, just a great board wipe in general. Vandal Blast for artifacts. Mass Calcify because it destroys the eggs, but it keeps Atla Palani alive. And if the eggs die, we don't really care because we're going to get creatures out of it. Farseek for fixing. Wrath of God. It's just a cheap board wipe that stops regen decks. And then Steel Shaper's Gift to find any equipment that protects, or if we really need it, we can use Skull Clamp with that. And so it's a pretty simple deck. It's really aggressive. You're looking for like a turn 4 or 5 win. The bigger the group, though, the harder it's going to be, because once you get out any creatures, they're really going to notice that you have explosive potential in this deck. It's a little pricey. The deck is worth, adjusted without foils, about 1,100, but it's definitely worth it. And if you want to take out some of the more expensive, like not as useful cards, that's definitely a way to make this like a budget deck. But the creature base is pretty needed. A lot of it is really powerful. But yeah, that's it for this deck tech. Just go ahead, leave a like and a comment. Let us know what we're going to do next. And yeah, see you in the next video, guys.